but they were so bad. Okay, let's put it this way. Anyone watching can be 1460 based on that game.
Jeez. Really? 2400 takes on E6?
It's very bad, yeah.
This cannot be 1,000. This has to be below 1,000. This could honestly be down to like 500.
People are out there grinding for months to get to 950. And this is the stuff they have to see today?
Yeah, this is not good.
All right, we gotta get a next game here. That was repulsive what I just saw.
Yep. Well, the other one also, the 954 was ridiculous too. Like, I mean, that was also just as bad. Like, okay.
You know, Georg Meyer, I was playing him like some months ago, not streaming. I was just like laying in bed and I played him in a game, and he was like shit talking me in chat.
Yeah, so I'm just going back to the starts that my chat sees because they didn't see the opening. I had it on the wrong scene. I
was like, Georg Meyer is like a grandmaster. Like, why is he writing me messages in the middle of game? Man was just trash talking me.
Yeah, so what to make of this? Huh. This is either really brilliant or really bad. I can't figure out, is this genius or not genius? Because, like, you know, there are a lot of openings where nowadays computers say you can just, like, you don't have to worry about the pawn push like the fianchetto. You can actually just, like, ignore it and just put the bishop on the other diagonal. So I'm trying to figure out, is this genius or just an idiot? Okay.
I'm probably idiot.
This looks like an idiot considering the black now is the great diagonal for his own bishop.
No disrespect, you know, idiots.
True.
Idiots are people too.
True. 95, bishop e7. Okay, so bishop f. Okay, this is good understanding. Bishop f3, 94. Rook e1. Ooh, nice. Wow.
Wow, and queen f3? Jeez.
Okay. But black defends pretty well. Queen e2 is a good move. Avoiding the endgame. Okay.
It's like 1200 who cheated for like 8 moves, basically.
Okay, we get an endgame though. Let's see. Okay, wow. Rook a6 and rook c5 shows good understanding.
Okay, bringing the king.
Okay.
Yo, what is this game? Okay, f5 at some point, right?
Yeah. Why I thought that was the whole point of king e3 was to go f5 here.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna emotionally prepare him. Oh, is it Zugzwang somehow?
Yeah, actually it kind of is, right? I guess because you can just your king goes both ways.
b5 was just winning there also instead of rook c4.
True. But they're probably low on time here, you assume.
Yeah, rook c. Okay.
Still
checking.
Though, it's not easy to win this though.
What a game.
Okay.
Black can't decide if they're playing for a draw or the flag. Oh, nice trick. Just
nice trick. Nice trick into the draw. Yeah.
It's the second game of the day that ends king versus king. Oh my god.
Yeah. Actually, the funny thing is that endgame's not winning, is it?
I was gonna say, is it a winning king and pawn endgame?
I don't think it is. I mean, like, I can turn it on, but I'm pretty sure it's not. Because when you go to e3, I go to f7, e4, f6, and if after f7 you go like d3, I just wait on e7. I think. Yeah, it's just a draw. Huh. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to think on this one because this is a very perplexing game. Very perplexing.
Yep.
All right. Okay, you guys, I don't know what to make of this game. Let me give Levy the ownership. The rook and pawn ending, like white showed some incredible conceptual understanding. Like the idea of rook a6 and rook c5 was very, very high class, I thought. Like, I just don't think below a certain level you can find those moves. And then to swing the rook back the other way, go h4, h5, it feels very strong. It's a very long game too, though, so I don't know. I mean, very, very difficult. I mean, I don't have a strong opinion. Like, I don't have a strong opinion. My guess is It's got to be high though, because like, does a 2000 really go queen e2 and keep pieces on the board? I mean, maybe I should go over the top again and hope that basically because I'm behind, I can catch Levy. But I don't think it's so over the top. I think it's probably like 24. I don't think a 2250 plays rook a6, rook c5, and then h4, h5, because the technique was really good there. I mean, if it's someone low, I get it, but I think I have to go over the top and go like 2500. I think I have to go like 2500 probably. I need to go, although Levy goes first. So I like this whole idea of rook a6 and rook c5 was really good understanding. Like, I think I have to go over the top. I think I had to go over the top and go like 2500. Or I go even higher and I say, you know what, these guys are really good. It's like 2600. But I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, because I'm so far behind that I probably should go big on this one. It's like go big or go home. I think it's probably like 2500. I don't think it's 2600 game. But the knight d6 is kind of weird. Although bishop f3 is good, knight e4 is just a blunder. I think it's probably like, I mean, I don't know. The endgame technique is so good, but maybe people these days can just do it. I don't know. Maybe the endgame is this good. But I think probably I should I don't know. I mean, f5 is not actually safer because you trade on e4 and go queen h5 check. But do a big decision. Yeah, I think I'm going to go 2500 because I think it could be lower. I don't think it can be much higher than that, though. I mean, it seems like the right guess. Like, again, like rook e1 f5's a move, but it's not good. Ooh, I don't know. I think 25, if it's 2343, they're showing amazing technique, and that's just life. But I think I have to go with my instinct that it's like 2500. I don't think it's 2600. But I don't know. I mean, I really don't know. I think I go with like 20. I think basically it depends where Levy goes, whether I go higher or lower. If he's like closer in the range of like 2450, 2500, like that's what I would say. Is it probably? I would guess. Well, no, what I'm saying is I'm way behind, so I'm not going to guess off by one, but if he guesses high, I'll guess higher. And if he guesses lower, I'll stick to like the traditional 2500 that I want to go with. So that's what I'll do. I mean, you say it's not 2500, but like, what does white plays this very well? Black doesn't really make big blunders. He makes one blunder in the whole game. And then the end game, even when black drifts behind, he finds good moves. So I think I have to go higher. Based on the rook and pawn end game, I have to go higher. I think I might even go higher than 20. I think I'll stick to my guess. If Levy goes low, I go 25. If he's closer, then I'll go 25, 50, 2600 and go from there. That's what I'll do. It makes the most sense to me. Yeah.
Okay, I'll go first, yeah?
Yeah.
2670. Yeah, 2700. 2700.
Wow, you think it's 2700?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
you really threw everything I was gonna go with. Now I'm gonna have to. Okay, give me a second. Let me think about it. So you go 27.
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, I think easily 2700.
Really? Okay. I'm gonna go with 2500. I'm way behind. Okay. I have to stay safe. Let's see.
Well, yeah, obviously you can't go. I didn't think about it from that perspective. Yeah, I guess I should have put you in a tougher spot, but I think.
I mean, if it could be 2700. I just don't know.
2930.
So it was just an opening blunder. Oh, it was oh my god, it was a Meyer game. It was actually a Meyer game. I guess I should have thought of that. Wait, but Meyer blundered that? Really?
94 is a terrible move. Right? Well, that's what you're talking about, right?
Meyer played 94? Really? The guy's played the Rubinstein his whole life. Really? Really? I don't mind being wrong. I'm kind of surprised that
Hikaru, what do you think he missed? Do you think he thought that he was just gonna play f5?
I mean, maybe he just blundered the blundered
Queen h5?
No, but come on. I mean,
yeah,
Meyer, really? I mean, Meyer makes mistakes here and there, but he does not make mistakes in the opening. Can someone tell me, was this Arena Kings or was this just a blitz game? Because that also will be very telling. I'm kind of curious.
I just realized, sorry guys, I've had black dots on my eyes on my stream because I forgot to turn off a filter. They should be gone.
I mean, it's a blitz game.
Oh
I'm disappointed. I don't mind being wrong, but I'm very disappointed that this was a Meyer game. I'm very disappointed in Meyer. I'm very disappointed.
Yeah.
I can't believe that he really did this. Meyer really blundered like this? Really?
You gotta send him a message. He'll listen to you. He won't listen to me. He doesn't like me very much.
I mean, come on. It gets me. Meyer would take on f3 and go queen d5 in 2 seconds. Like, I mean, what is knight e4? Like, what is knight e4 here? I mean, yeah, I mean, totally. Meyer, I guarantee you, against me, he would just trade on f3 and go queen d5. Like, in 1 second. In 1 second, he would do this. Like, what is knight e4? Really?
Yeah, it was a very bad move. But I felt like White just played too many controlled moves. Bishop f4, queen e2. Like, everything White did was just way too high level.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to say that generally it skews higher. It should be. But I'm just surprised that it's that high. I mean, I assumed it had to be high because of the end game, actually, more than anything. But because I'm behind, I have to take a guess. And I really didn't think it was Meyer. Well,
Hikaru, if you go to that position where we were saying king e3, f5. I realized in analyzing that that's actually bad because black can play ef and rook e7.
Yeah. Or e7 or e8. Yeah, of course. Both moves just draw the game, of course.
Yeah, because we thought this, but then takes and then here, and it's just a draw. So.
Yeah, no, it's kind of surprising. Kind of surprising. Really, I'm really surprised that Meyer did that. I just didn't think someone over a certain level would make that blunder. I knew it had to be high, but that's very disappointing. I'm very disappointed in Meyer.
Well, I would love more GM games, but I also am happy with some 900 games.
I can't believe that, really. I'm really shocked by that. Yeah, I'm shocked. That's amazing. It's not bullet though. It's blitz, you guys. Huh. Bizarre. Okay, what do we have? So oh, sorry, let me invite you. E4, E5.
Shoot me an invite. Are you a holder of any of the meme stocks?
Yeah, but I owned some of them before they were even meme stocks. So yeah. All right, so E4, E5. Okay, E4, E5, knight F3, knight C6 here. 1 second, need to ban a few people. All right, knight F3, knight C6, D4, takes, knight takes D4.
Yeah.
Queen D4, D6. Okay, kind of weird. Knight C3.
Queen F6 makes sense.
Yeah, pretty.
Oh, taking is a little gross, but
okay.
I don't hate it. Oh, taking on F6 is so bad. No, don't do this. Why you guys do this? Stop giving away bishops.
Yeah, but I mean, I think that kind of shows the level of this game too at the same time.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. I guess rook e8 is strange, right? Black should probably just take on e5 and go bishop f6 here, probably. So trade bishop g5.
I think black is forgetting that their pawns can take stuff.
Yeah, but bishop g5 is a good move, isn't it?
Yeah, but I think it's an accident. I don't think, but okay.
Well, rook e8 wins here.
Yeah, of course. Pin, guys. With 2 pieces on the board like that, stacked, rook e6 is a good move. Somehow the quality of the game has increased in the end game, shockingly.
Well, it had until c4.
Yeah. Rook c8. Okay. Oh my god.
Bad. It's not bad.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Uh-oh.
Okay, rookie. Very tricky. I don't know what to make of this. It's like the end game's gone kind of wrong. Okay.
Oh no. Both sides took turns losing all their pawns. No. Yes.
Okay. Huh.
No.
I have no idea what to make of this. Very, very weird game. Very, very weird. All right. Well, I guess yeah, I'll try to come up with some kind of guess here. Yeah, you guys, I have no idea. I have no idea what this is. I mean, it's like the opening was very bad, but then the end game was really kind of good by white. Like, let me. I don't really know. I don't have any kind of strong read. Like, it's very, very weird. The opening is kind of dry, but the end game is played quite well. It's like, it's great, but it's not great. They trade end game blunders. Yeah, but I think it's got to be better than 1500. Just my guess. I think it's probably like 1600 maybe. I don't have any strong guess here. I'm not gonna try to game it because I'm quite a ways behind. So there's almost no way that I can come back. But I mean, it could be 1800 theoretically. But I mean, the end game was good, but the opening was really bad. Oh, the white trades queens. I don't really know. The end game was good though. I mean, the end game was kind of good, but the end game was actually very good by white. That's actually what's messing it up for me. White played the end game pretty well. You know, like even once he was down the pawn, he played it well. So like, maybe it's by accident that he shows the concept of playing rook b1 and putting the rook behind the passed pawn even. But it's very weird because the end game was played at a much higher level than the opening. So I don't really know. Like, see, like here, I mean, like Levy's saying, rook e8's a pretty easy move to see, but then rook e8's missed. If this is 1800, then what? I mean, yeah, but isn't the endgame played very well? Like rook c6 and h5, h6, and then you put the king on b6 at the end? Like, I don't know. I mean, the endgame is played well, but I think I'm assuming too much. I'm giving too much credit to the individual moves. Like, I'm thinking about it from like a little bit too deeply here in terms of the moves and the concepts. If it's 1800, probably so be it. I mean, it's probably got to be lower though. c4 b3. I think it's probably like 1500 is my guess. I think it's probably 1500. Probably black just missed something, so I think I'm gonna go with 1500. If it's like 1900, so be it. But I don't know. There are a lot of blunders too. It could be lower, but I mean, I think 1800 is too high. I think it's probably like 1500. I'm gonna go like 1550 or 1500 or 1550. I'll see what Levy's. Actually, does Levy go first or do I go first? I think Levy goes first here. Okay.
You went first last time, or I went first?
I believe I went first.
Okay. I'm gonna say 1350.
Okay. Really? You think of? Okay. I mean, maybe people just study end games better than before. I'm gonna go with 1550.
Okay. Yeah, I said 1400, but I was thinking to go into the 12s, but
I don't know. I thought the end game. I mean, I thought the end game was played a little bit too well by white. I thought the rook b1 idea of putting the rook behind the pawn showed some kind of understanding, but I could be crazy.
1294.
No, right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I guess like I thought putting the rook behind the pawn like just doesn't. I don't know. I thought the rook b1 idea was very good, but maybe I was just ascribing too much credit to it. Because I also thought rook e1 was not obvious. For example, I thought rook e1 was also not obvious here because of rook e6. Like, there's nothing I can really. I mean, there's nothing really. I guess is rook e1 really that obvious? I mean, it takes an open file. Maybe I'm ascribing too much credit to rook e1.
It could be tactics. I mean, they could have thought rook e6, king b5 just won the rook.
That's true too. Yeah, no, that's true.
But
I mean, rook e5 also isn't rook e5.
It is a good move. Yeah.
I thought the moves in the end game was why I pushed it higher versus lower.
See, I took the opposite approach. I thought not knowing the opening at all and taking on f6 was pretty bad. I thought bishop g5, bishop f6 was pretty bad. And
right, it's just trading down. But I thought anyone could do that. Because I mean, I think if you're below like probably 2000, you don't really understand the concept of bishops versus bishop and knight. Like, yeah, it's not a standard concept.
The best streak white had in this game was playing knight b5, f4, and then f5 and knight d5 and rook e1. Like, this is where white I could have argued was 1400, but
yeah, I mean, it's tricky. It's not clear. I guess also ed6 was a bad move. White should have gone e6. Probably a 1400 play. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to judge at any rate. But yeah, fair enough. All right. I think we have like what, two more? 3 more?
I think so.
Yeah.
No, guys, we're not showing nicknames of players because you guys are gonna be mean and go write them mean messages.
Yeah, of course.
No. Man, GM games are fun. I remember I was on this website for a little bit, and I ran into like a game by like a 3,000 or something.
That would have been one of my games probably, or it could have been Deanna versus versus Brandon Jameson or something.
There's like 10 people who would be on that. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. You know, maybe I should have gotten that previous one if I thought about it more, the Meyer one, because I guess I could have thought it has to be a high game and who plays that like online, because there aren't many people who play the French with like 97 online. So maybe I should have actually thought of that with the Meyer game.
I mean, you literally did say it. Yeah, it's pretty funny. The guy plays the Rubinstein like his whole life.
Right, but it was also a high quality game, so maybe I should have actually thought of that. But I thought he was better than that, basically. I didn't think that he could make that blunder. I really didn't. Okay.
E3. Jesus. That's not that bad of a move. Bishop A3.
This is difficult. Yeah, this looks pretty normal.
Rook FC1 is just a... Oh, God.
What is going on? Wasn't there 93?
Yeah, that was... Okay, but now Rook C1 looks genius. What is happening in this game, man? What is this game? Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Okay, now it's very clean.
Rook F8, Bishop A3 was so clean. This is also clean. This is very clean. Rook F8, wow.
Yeah, this is... I mean, I don't know. Yeah, this is very strange.
That was a really nice knockout sequence. Like this whole thing, just like clinical. Rook down, get the bishop, trade the queen, and then bam.
Yeah.
Bam.
Huh.
Wow.
Strange. All right. Well, I'll try to come up with something. I have no idea, you guys, on this one. I mean, Bishop A3 is a bad move, but it's not bad, but C3 and Knight D2 shows good understanding too. Like, so I don't really know. This one is just bizarre. I have no idea. Very bizarre. Also, missing Knight D3, like missing Knight D3 is like, I don't know how you miss Knight D3. This is not a 2600 game. This is 20. I mean, I guess 2600 could miss it, but I mean, I don't. Also, black misses E5, which wins material. Like E5, Knight C2, Bishop B5 wins material, for example. So like, I don't know. The end of the game is very strong, obviously. I don't have a strong opinion, though. I don't have a strong opinion. My guess is probably like 2000. Again, I mean, at this point, I should guess. I shouldn't try to game it because there's no way that I'm going to catch up on points. So, like, just over guessing or under guessing, I don't think really serves a purpose. So, probably, I think... I don't know what... I mean, it feels extravagant. I think it's probably like 2100. I think it's like 2100. That's my guess. I'm going to say it's probably 2100 and you miss Knight D3. Base it off of Black's play. I mean, White's play is fine. Black's play is also kind of fine. But I mean, Black misses Knight D3. Black plays normal moves, though. Like, Black doesn't really play bad moves. D5, E6. I mean, these are all normal moves. I mean, you guys really think a 1600 can play Knight D2 here? A Knight F6? I don't think a 1600 can play Knight D2. In fact, I don't think anyone below 2000 can play Knight D2 here either. It's like, it's a very, very well finessed move. It's a very finessed move, Knight D2. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it's probably like 2150. It could be higher though. It could be like 2350. But I think it's probably like 2100, 2150. And I'm not just going to randomly guess to try and catch them on points because I don't think I can. So I'm just gonna go 2150 and assume that it's right because I don't see any other realistic rating that makes sense here. I'm 1800 and I can play Knight D2. Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, it's obvious to knock the knight from the outpost. I mean, I guess, but Knight E5, Knight C6 also shows good understanding. I don't think it's an obvious move. For an 1800. I think for a 2100, it's a pretty obvious move. I'm gonna go with 2150. If it's like 1800, they just played it well, in my opinion. But I think it's 2150. That's my guess. So we'll see. All right.
All right, go ahead.
I think I'm gonna go with 2150.
Wow.
You think it's higher or lower?
No. I think it's lower just because of the opening, but no, I agree. Like white played very well, and we can just kind of discount the blunder.
You think the opening's bad with bishop a3 and c3? Because I think it's actually kind of really creative. I'm not sure it's that bad.
Right, it's creative, but I feel like when you're 2100, you also try harding a little bit. Like you're studying theory and stuff. You're not really inventing. So I said between 17 and 1800. So I'll just say 1750.
I guess there was knight d3. I'm banking that basically black just missed knight d3. I'm banking that black missed that tactic.
My logic is that white experimented.
What? Okay. I mean, you win, but what?
Yeah, come on. Wait, is that like right? Mods? What? See, my logic kind of makes sense, but I never would have thought it was a 1300 because he played way too well. Like
there were like no blunders. I mean, there was one knight d3 blunder, but there were like no other blunders by white. Also, how does white see that sequence at the end? Like, I mean, a 1360 sees that whole sequence with knight e5 and then rook c8 and then everything. Like, really?
So that, like, my logic was the win kind of played itself. I was really, but like I said, like I think for the opening, my logic makes sense. White just played non-confrontational, solid moves. Mm-hmm. Which is why I thought 1700, because I did not think a 1300 was capable of playing that solidly. Dude, we've just seen some of the dumbest 1400 games ever. And this person's 1300? Like, come on, what?
Yeah, I mean, this one, I'm perplexed by. Very perplexed by this one. I didn't think a 1360 could do this. Like, there's one blunder. Like, there's literally one blunder the entire game by white, right? Which is knight d3.
Yeah.
Everything else here is very, very good. Other than that one blunder. I mean, like, even like doubling and going queen e2, like, I mean, 1360 plays bishop b2? Like, really?
I mean, how about punishing black for, putting pawns on light squares and then just playing like knight e5?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of like, I don't know. To me, all these things, like bishop b2 is not a 1360 move. I mean, knight d2 is not a 1360 move either. Like, also, what is h3 here? A 1360 plays h3 to create luft just as a waiting move? I mean, I cannot believe that. Wow.
Yeah, I made a joke when it was the Meyer Soupy game. I was like, okay, white is either a grandmaster or a cheater.
That's
so
insane.
This is either the world's strongest. This person better be 1800 in like 6 months. I mean,
yeah, that's insane. Yeah, just insane.
I was in my thing I was impressed with the most was white's ability to do nothing so well. Like white did nothing for the whole game, and then when it was time to finally like break and win, they just did it effortlessly. So.
Right. Yeah, but 13. I mean, 13. There's no way that's a 1350. Like that's just insane.
That guy's name, for just out of praise, was Tapia 1990. So credit to that guy. So very nice job.
All right. Let's see.
We have
next
two
one.
left.
Yeah, 2.
Nemo.
Okay.
But probably not the Nemo we know.
Nemo versus Dory. Isn't this out of like
Finding Nemo?
Yeah.
Oh.
6.
Oh my god. Oh, now it looks like an actual Nemo game. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. Nemo got into a car accident today. I hope she's okay.
Wait,
by the
what?
way. Yeah, she wrote on Twitter. She like their tire popped on the highway. So.
Oh jeez. Oh. Okay.
We joke, but also it's health and good wishes first. So.
Okay. So.
Pawn is just not getting.
Yeah, I mean, black does not. Okay.
Oh, the wrong way.
No, what is this?
Oh, no.
And just watch, this is gonna be like a 1700 game or something.
If this is, I said last game, if it was over like 2000, that I was quitting chess or something. Like I was, or 2 games ago.
Okay.
Why can't I just lead a devastating? Come on.
What is this?
Come on.
No, but what?
Oh!
Jeez. Okay. Okay, it gets worse. Okay, I have like. Okay, I guess white resigns. I have very few words for this.
That was so bad.
I don't know how you play queen takes b5 there. I have no idea.
how does white see to the left of the board this far and then miss that there's just a pawn right there? No, it wasn't a mouse slip. They just thought they were winning the pawn.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, that shows a very strange awareness that you see queen a4, but then you can't see a pawn that guards. Okay. All right. Well, I'm probably gonna like lose my mind, so I will come back with a very low number.
All right.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I don't know what to say. I mean, this is like insane. This is just insane. I have no idea. I mean, black missed pawn takes e4, like, how many times did he miss it? He missed it. Okay, he missed it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. He missed pawn takes pawn 4 times. And then he took with the knight. Like, he missed it 4 times. And then black hangs a bishop on a4. I mean, I have no idea on the, I don't know if white was throwing or what white was doing. I mean, it's low. I just don't know how low. That's the only question. But it's very low. Literally have no idea. I mean, if this is 1400, like, I really just don't want to play chess anymore in a way. Like, this can't be a 1400 game. This has to be like, I'm gonna guess this is like, I don't know. I mean, I don't even know. White hung it 4 times. I'm gonna guess it's like, can it really be 800? Would an 800 really hang e4 4 times where black's pawn takes pawn? There's some 1000 games like this. I mean, if I'd rather be low than I'd rather guess low and be proven wrong than like guess high and be proven wrong. Like if I guess high and it's 600, I'm gonna feel like an idiot. If I guess 700 and it's like 1100, so be it. That's life, kind of. But I mean, my instinct is it's got to be pretty low. I think it's got to be like queen b5 is such a bad move. I mean, such a bad move. How do you? I mean, if an 800 plays queen b5, so be it. I'm gonna guess low. I can't. I refuse to guess higher than 600 on this. I refuse to guess that someone above 600 would play queen takes pawn. I think I have to guess low. I think I'm gonna guess like 550, maybe higher.
Did you go? You go.
I went first last time.
You went first time. Yeah. I'm gonna say 700.
Do you think a 700 could do it? Okay. I mean, I just don't want. I can't guess higher because I don't want to be right. Like if someone above that can play queen takes b5, so be it. I'm gonna go with. I'll go with like 625.
Yeah, this is a toss up. I also said between 600 and 700.
Just watch it be 900 and we're both.
If it's above 700, I'm gonna be so angry.
Okay, close. Yeah.
Wow.
725. Yeah.
Wow. No, I mean
again, this one of all of them was a toss up.
Yeah. Well, there also, it couldn't be a huge range. Like it had to be like it. I mean, it had to be somewhere in that range. There's nothing more you can do.
So, but see, here's the thing. Like, if it's 725, doesn't that mean that theoretically white could be like 850, and then black is like, or the opposite? The opposite. Like the other guy could be like 6.
True. Actually, the mods probably know. I wonder what the mods would say. I kind of wonder if they were both close, because you're right. It could be like 850 and like 7 something. Yeah, that's true.
So white was 689 and black was 746.
Okay, that seems about right. That seems about right. Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, nothing too crazy. All right, let's go with.
Let's end with a bang. I hope this is a good one.
Hopefully.
That's the life of a 700, huh? Take the bishop on a4 and then hang a queen in one move.
Apparently, yeah. I mean,
rough out there. Sorry, guys.
I don't know what to even say about that. Okay.
Oh, this is a 14 move game. Come on. Oh,
it's not that this is bad, mind you.
It's not. I know. It's technically, isn't it the best move?
No, I don't think technically it is, but it's very playable. On queen g5, I mean, because of course if you're going to keep the pawn, queen f4 is the theory here. But queen g5, h6.
Oh, wrong one.
Yeah, you have to go to g7 or h8, or h7 or g8 rather. But Okay.
Oh my god. Isn't black like better?
Yeah, I mean probably knight d4, and I mean maybe of play, but yeah,
This is the whole game?
That's the whole game. Yeah.
Oh my god! Wait, do you see the name of this opening?
The Wayward Queen kitty counter.
It's called the Kitty Kiddie, not Kitty, but Kitty.
Kid, like, yeah, Kitty counter gambit. Okay.
We need to change that chess.com. That's way too sus, man. That's
yeah.
Is that like when you kidnap a child? That's the Kitty counter gambit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a little bit sketchy at best. All right. Yeah. No idea here. All right, I'll talk to my chat for 30 seconds, and then I'll just come up with a guess. Yeah, I have no idea, you guys. This has to be low. I mean, I guess again, rook f8 just takes, knight g8, queen g7. I mean, I don't know. It's got to be low. But it's just a question of how low. Knight b8 shows no understanding. It's very short, but I mean, black plays knight c6 to b8. Like, I mean, I mean, what is knight b8? Like, it's such a weird, I mean, you just don't do it. It's got to be like, what, like 400 or something? Maybe even lower. But actually, why does black resign? Because 400s won't resign on the spot, would they? Would a 400 resign here or just play a move? I would expect a move here. So, I mean, it could be higher. It's probably like 600 maybe. I don't know. 500, 600. I mean, I know it's got to be lower than 800. It's probably like 700 to like, it's probably zero. It's probably like 300 to 700. So I guess I'll go like 550 or 500, 550, somewhere in there. If it's 1000, I mean, they're just trolling. That's what I would say. Tilted 900. Yeah, but but if 400 doesn't resign, like who resigns there? Like no one resigns there unless you're a certain rating too, right? So I mean, if no one's gonna resign there, then I would think that I actually think it's higher rated where someone gets like, yeah, where someone gets they get trolled or something, right? Or they tilt. Could be. I have no idea. You think it's at 1000 there? Yeah, I don't think someone below a rating resigns after queen b7. You just don't resign there unless you're a certain rating. So I'm gonna be bold, and I think I'm gonna go with like 1000. I'm gonna be bold and guess like 1000 and assume that basically black just got tilted and just like blunders all over the place and just like he doesn't want to have enough. Because if 400 doesn't resign, 400 plays still checkmate no matter what, right? I mean, you would think. There's no way a 400 plays still checkmate. So I'm gonna go with 1000 and see. Also, queen h5 is kind of a bit of a cheese opening that I wouldn't expect someone below a certain rating necessarily play, maybe, because once you go the other, you would only do it to go for the 4-move checkmate. So maybe it's a 1000 on tilt. He meant to go rook g8 and he mouse slipped rook f8. Maybe he mouse slipped rook f8 and he was on tilt. So when he played rook f8 instead of rook g8 on tilt, then he's like, okay, enough is enough. It could be a mouse slip. I'm gonna go with the mouse slip combined with just being disgusted and say 1000. I think I'm gonna guess, and maybe I'm just off by a mile. But I feel like a 400 wouldn't resign, right? I don't think a 400 resigns there. Gonna be way off, yeah. Well, at this point, it doesn't really matter that much, but I don't know. I mean, the spirit of the way the guests have been today, when we've been really off, it's been like we've been underestimating versus like overestimating. It sounds like a weird theory again. Mouse slip. I mean, you could totally mouse slip, couldn't you? Like here, rook g8, queen h6, rook g6, queen h4, rook g4. I mean, it could be a mouse slip. I don't know if it is, but like, but then again, knight f6. I don't know. I think it's probably. I think mouse slip or tilt or something. But I'm gonna go on the high side and trust myself that it's like 900 or. I mean, it's hard to believe it could be a 900, but. But does a 900 really blunder like this? I mean. It feels so low. I don't know. I'm gonna go with like I have no idea. I mean, it could be 500. It could be 1000. It could be anything in between. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's a 400. I think I have to trust this a little bit higher. And it's like 1000. Go 1200 is the last game of the day and be wrong by a mile. I think it's probably like 900. I think I'm gonna go with 900 and let's see. All right.
Yo,
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume that black was tilted. So I'm gonna go with I'm probably gonna be way off, but I'm gonna go with 900.
Okay, I'm gonna go with 500.
I have no idea. I mean, I'm just gonna take a guess, wild guess. I think Black was tilted because does a 500 resign here? That's also what I'm basing it off of.
390.
Okay, so yeah. Really, I've never seen someone below 500 resign a game. That's why I thought it had to be higher.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. No, I mean, I've never seen someone resign. Like below 400, like when I think about PogChamps, I've never seen anyone ever resign a game. That's why I went high. You
That
got
is
tired
fair.
of losing, so you resign?
Yeah.
I've never seen a 400 resign. Ever. They played a checkmate every game I've seen.
Have you ever seen a 400?
Yeah, in PogChamps, of course. I mean, when all the streamers started creating accounts for PogChamps, I would look at their games, and they never would resign. They would never resign. They would play till checkmate because that's like what you do.
Well, I've been around everybody from age 4 to 60, and they've been beginners. So, yeah, I mean, it's true. I tell people not to resign, but in this game, I just felt like Black didn't know where to move the knights, so they moved them back, and also Black didn't see this. So I just, obviously, if anybody watching is like 500, like when we laugh, it's just we're just having a good time. All right, these moves are just kind of crazy, right? So the point is not to discredit anybody and make you think that you shouldn't play chess. It's just for fun, low rated guys, you do crazy stuff. So
yeah, but I'm surprised. I just didn't think that people resign at that rating online. I just never see people resign. That's very surprising.
I feel like Hikaru, it's also a bit different. You've spent a career being around the best chess players in the world.
But I mean, if you look at PogChamps, when all the people started playing, they would never resign their games though. Like when they hung a rook, they wouldn't resign. They would just keep going.
But PogChamps have the best coaches available. I feel like just if you're an average like 400 or 500 and you're just learning chess, like it's I don't know what it's like. I've never been there. I was 800 for the first time when I was like 7, so I don't know. But I always say I would hate learning chess as an adult because it's really hard. It's like a really hard game to pick up as an adult.
I guess actually that's also true. Like if you're an adult, you are much more likely to resign if you've just started. Like in reality,
yeah.
Like if you get a bad position in a game and you can get fed up much more easily than like a kid who's just gonna play the game.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I have had a significant other who's gone up the rating ladder, so you do get frustrated. I get frustrated. I think I threw my phone like 2 days ago. I was really mad, but
yeah.
I've resigned before just out of frustration of like what have I done with the opening, but so. Yeah, there.
Yeah, fair enough. Well, I mean, you did pretty well. I mean, I should have gotten. I mean, probably the 2 that I got wrong early affected the rest of the ones. Like the 1980 specifically, and the 2700. I mean, probably I should have guessed much higher on the 1980, and the 2700 one I guess way too low objectively. But those 2 kind of set the trend, so it happens. But yeah, you did well. You did well. What?
Well, I was gonna.
Well, I mean, I had no chance to come back after those 2 because I was behind by like 400 points, wasn't I? Like,
to be honest, I don't know how you guys even did the scoring system. I'm just here to guess ELO. That's I mean, win or lose.
No, but I'm saying basically just whoever's closer on average. And like when I was off by those 2, that's already 200 points, right? Unless I'm crazy.
I think so.
Yeah,
but
something like that. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I've spent a career around low rated players trying to make them better, so I would be curious how Eric Rosen and I would do in this, because again, we've literally been chess teachers our whole careers, right? So it's kind of hard. It's not just like we just seen everything, man. Like I've seen it all. So this was fun. When I first started doing Guess the ELO, people were trying to find a way to make it like competitive, and I didn't know how to do it. So this is good. This was smart. This was fun.
It was fun. I enjoyed it.
I think that's Eric's probably the toughest, because I think he's the only one who also has a chess teacher background. But
probably objectively, compared to actually, who else is there? I mean, Daniel does, but Daniel.
Yeah.
No, but Daniel doesn't teach lower rated players. Dan teaches